Um, these people all wanted mentions or to be in the video. In this video, I am ranking all the types of leeches from uh, major W to incredibly annoying. Um, let's start with super leech, best type of leech. It's the only like good type of leech here. I'm gonna be real. Um, now onto the actual leeches. These are gonna be what I consider a leech is if there is already a stack in Fa, um, like a stack of 4 people. If other people come and also stack farm with that stack, they are leeching the stack. So the first type of leech is the type of person they just go sit in the stack. This is fine type of leeching. You steal basically no ants, and as long as you're using poo, you're not hurting the stack at all. Actually, if anything, you're helping because it means that the stack is less likely to be overwhelmed by ultras. Um, I've seen several stacks like get really mad at people for doing this, and honestly, that's stupid. This type of leeching is fine. You're not hurt if it's a stack of 4 and you pull up like as a single player, as a solo, you're completely fine. You're gonna steal so little loot, it's not gonna matter at all, and you're not hurting the stack at all. Um, Next we've got out leeching, which is kind of annoying. You're not quite sitting in the stack, so you're sitting a little outside of it. Um, so you will occasionally steal ants. This is a little more. Overall, it's still mostly fine, as you're probably not stealing that much, but occasionally you will steal an ant. Um, Overall, it's pretty fine though. Then there's really out leeching, which is where you're sitting significantly further away from the stack. This is more annoying because, for one, it's not really beneficial to you because your range of loot is a lot smaller if you're sitting that far out from the stack. And because you're so far out, you're going to be able to greet ants before they reach the stack that you're leeching. If you're there's not really a point to doing this type of leeching. Like, it's much better to just go sit with the stack, or if like you really aren't looting within the stack, then just do like a little bit out from the stack. But you don't need to be like at like the edge of the stack's pedal range. Next we've got uranium leeching. This is also fine. Pretty sure you don't steal like any loot. And as long as you're using poo, you're not bothering the stack at all. Also, fine type of leeching. Then we've got moon leeches. These are annoying, as their moon will like shove ants out, like push them away from you, away from the stack, and can also greed things, as the moon user will have the moon bubbling around the stack. This is kind of annoying. And another thing where most of the time they're running the moon with uranium, so just run their uranium without the moon, and then you're not being annoying at all. So, not a whole ton of point in using the moon. Just also, if you have moon, most likely you also just have other petals that you could leech with that would work just fine if you don't want to use uranium with no moon. Yeah. Then we've got moving leechers. These are very annoying, as this is specifically moving leechers that like orbit around stacks. There's some leeches that will go off into like the edges, the edge of the map, those are fine. But the leeches that will like circle a stack, like they'll just like move along back and forth along the edge of the stack, just stealing a bunch of loot. That's really annoying. As a person wouldn't be able to do this without the stack, but they're stealing a decent bit of loot. Um, it, go don't if you're gonna active farm, especially like Fa, don't orbit around a stack. It's really annoying to the stack that was there. Then we've got worm leechers. These are leechers who are like activing around you, often orbiting you, which is very annoying. Um, except whenever they get a worm aggroed on them, they decide, I need to bring this worm to the stack and disrupt the stack. Don't bring worms to the stack. Also, if you're going to be next to the stack, just use poo. It's really not that hard to use poo. Don't bring worms to stacks. It's incredibly annoying. Then we've got stick leechers. This one's also very annoying, or actually incredibly annoying, as you steal a ton of mythic mobs. You steal a bunch of loot, and it's not even necessarily the most effective way to leech. As when all your sandstorms died, now you've got a big blank space, but it's really annoying to the stack that you're leeching. Don't use sandstorms if you're going to be leeching a stack. It's really annoying. And then finally, we've got the and this is, in my opinion, the most annoying when a full squad decides to leech your squad. If there's 4 of you, don't go sit with another stack. Go make your own stack. There, you have a full squad. You can go make your own stack somewhere else without basically having not just your rates, but also the squad that was originally there. You're also having their rates, so you both get bad rates, and you're being really annoying. Yeah, that's my leech tier list. If you're gonna leech, just sit inside the stack or use uranium if you have ultra uranium. If you need to, sit a little bit outside of the stack. Also, if there is like a stack that already has 2 or 3 people leeching it, don't go and leech the stack. Go make your own stack or something, or go find a different stack to leech. I would say that 2 people is the most people that should be leeching any stack. I guess tell me in the comments if you agree with this or not. Thanks for watching.